So everyone should be on page 260. What we're going to do is we're going to continue reading the story Reusable Rockets. So I know it's been a few days, this is Monday since we started reading. So just as kind of a little reminder, we started reading this story called Reusable Rockets. It's about private companies that are starting to build rockets to go up to space. So we talked about Jeff Bezos, who is the owner of Amazon. He owns a rocket company, and so does Elon Musk. He's the owner of Tesla. Okay? So, just kind of as a reminder, we've just been learning about several companies trying to develop reusable rockets. Okay? So before we start, we're going to go over the vocab words here on the pages. So I want you guys to find the first vocab word here on the top of page 260. It's up here on the board. Everybody find it with me. The word is dramatic. I want to hear you say it with me. What's that word, everybody?
Dramatic.
Okay, I like you being nice and dramatic. Let's say dramatic one more time. Word dramatic. What's that word?
Dramatic.
Dramatic. Good. Nice and loud on this side. This side's a little quiet. I want you to turn to the person next to you and say that word. So what's that word, everybody?
Dramatic.
Dramatic. Good. Now I want to hear you whisper. What's that word?
Dramatic.
Good. Now I want to hear you sound it out with me. Ready? Go. Dramatic. Perfect. So a new haircut caused a dramatic change in the teacher's appearance. Okay?
That's a good one.
So if I cut my hair, shaved it all off, it would be a dramatic change for me having a little long curly hair. Okay? So dramatic would be very great and sudden. So if something happens that's very great and sudden, that is dramatic. So very great and sudden is also the same as what, everybody?
Dramatic.
Dramatic, good. Okay, so think of like you got in a car accident. Okay, that would be dramatic. Yeah, nobody wants to get in a car accident, but it could be very dramatic. Maybe your boyfriend or girlfriend breaks up with you when you don't know they're gonna break up with you. It can be very dramatic, very great and sudden. You start crying, okay? It just happens out of nowhere. Hopefully it doesn't happen to you, but it will.
But it will.
Happens to everybody. Okay, unless you get married right out of high school with your high school sweetheart, which
Don't do that.
I know a couple people that have, and they've been married since. They've been married for a long time. Okay, so.
Okay.
All right. Okay, take a look at the example question with me. So find the example question. I'm going to read it out loud. When I pause, I want to hear you guys say it with me. Okay, so say the bold word with me. How could you make a
Dramatic.
improvement to your health? Okay, so how could you make a dramatic or very great and sudden improvement to your health? Okay, so we're going to write, I could make we're going to put dramatic right here. That first blank, improvement to my health by what? You guys have been going to school for a long time. You've been taking PE classes. A lot of you play sports. Okay? What's something you could do, a dramatic improvement you could do to your health? Improvement to your health. What do you think, Maddox? What's something we could do? Something we could do to improve our health. What's something you have to do for sports? You have to what?
I could make it dramatic.
Okay, run. Okay, so maybe by running, how often?
By playing.
Okay, by running a lot. All right, so I can make a dramatic improvement to my health by, let's just say, running a lot.
Running.
You guys can come up with your own example if you want. You can put a different way to improve your health, but if you want to, you can go ahead and copy this example here.
Make it
Make sure you have a period.
I
Appreciate the help with that, Maddox.
Yes, figure that out. I did it for around during workbook.
Page 260.
Hey, Dad.
Pencil.
We use sanitizers for your lunch.
Oh my gosh.
So you don't catch the virus.
Ow.
I catch the virus so I
Okay, appreciate you getting that written down.
Running.
Okay, does anybody have an original example that's different than what I put up on the board? Something besides the going running. Okay, Brady, what's something you put that'll help you dramatically improve your health?
Lifting weights.
Okay, I want you to read the whole sentence starting with I could.
I could make a dramatic improvement to my health by lifting weights.
Good. So if I start lifting weights, that's a way I could dramatically improve my health. Okay, might not be like in a day or something, but maybe over the course of a month, I could start seeing some nice improvement. Really great sentence, Braden. Why don't you go ahead and share this with you, please, Alicia? Thanks for raising your hand.
One, I could make a dramatic improvement to my health by working out longer.
Okay, so you could work out longer than you already work out. Okay, maybe you barely work out at all, so you just work out a lot longer. And that's one way you could dramatically, okay, or suddenly greatly improve your health. Okay, really great sentence, Alicia. Let's take a look at the next word down now. Okay, the next word down. Everybody find that word with me. I want you to read it with me. The word is ultimate. What's that word, everybody?
Ultimate.
Okay, thanks for saying it with me. I just want to hear those voices nice and louder. The word ultimate. What's that word?
Ultimate.
Okay, you guys are a little too loud. I want to hear you whisper. What's that word?
Ultimate.
Good. Now I want to hear you turn to the person next to you and say that word. What's that word?
Ultimate.
Ultimate. Good. Now I want to hear you sound it out with me. You ready? Go. Ultimate. Perfect. So, winning the tournament would be the ultimate reward for the team's countless hours of practice. Okay? So, in this case, ultimate is the last or the most what? What do you think? What do you think? Birkin, thanks for your hand. Important. Okay, last or most important. Okay, let's go with that. Last or most important would be the same thing as ultimate. So the last or most important is the same as what, everybody?
Important.
Oh, no. Okay, ultimate is the same as last or most important. So last or most important is what, everybody? Ultimate. Okay, so like the ultimate goal of high school or grade school would be to graduate, right? Okay, that's like the last or the most important thing. You guys have been going to school since you were in kindergarten, preschool, maybe before that. Okay, so but graduating high school, that's the ultimate goal of grade school, right? If you don't graduate high school, what was the point of going through all those years of school for? I don't know. Okay.
Oh.
Alright. Take a look at the example question. Find the example question with me. I'm going to read it out loud. When I pause, I want to hear you say that word with me. Everybody find it with me. What is the
Ultimate.
purpose of attending high school? Oh my goodness, I just answered this for you. I didn't even know that was part of the example. Okay.
Oh, I didn't know what the example is. I think the teachers have to answer only.
The teachers have to answer what?
I think the example of this is that the teachers have to answer it, not the students.
Okay, so the ultimate purpose of attending high school is the what? I literally just answered it. So I want who's gonna
High school.
what happens after the end of your 12th grade year, Birkin?
You graduate.
You graduate. That's right. Okay. Ultimate purpose of attending high school is to what? Eventually graduate and get a diploma.
Is to graduate.
You know what I noticed?
Okay. So it's to eventually graduate, right? That's the goal, okay? It's gonna come up sooner than you think. Make sure you have a period at the end, okay? So just get that fill out for me. Okay, looking good.
A
Appreciate
tiny
the help,
little.
That's all
Bergen.
we need.
Always keeps camera. Okay, looking good there.
We can start together.
Okay.
Next page. Ooh.
Okay, so just make sure you have a period there, looking good. Okay. So I've seen a couple different examples. I saw some getting good grades. Okay. Maybe it's to like meet people, meet friends, lifelong friends. Who thinks they're gonna have lifelong friends they met here at Olympus?
Not me.
Good, yeah, some of you, most of you.
Some
I'm
of
sure
us will.
even us adults, we still have lifelong high school friends, even if you don't see them all the time. Maybe not best friends with everybody, but there's
I
always at
do
least a
have
couple
a best,
people.
best friend from California.
Okay. All right. So there's a couple of vocab words here on the bottom of the page. Let's just take a look at those before we read. Okay, so let's find these two words at the bottom of page 260. We're just going to touch on these really quick before we read. So that first word is booster. What's that word, everybody?
Booster.
Booster, good. So think of a booster.
Yeah.
Probably heard the term booster seat. Help you get somewhere better. Boost, like a rocket boost. Okay? Read the definition now. So something that helps something to improve. Okay, so it's called a booster seat because it helps
Like a
you.
car seat?
Exactly, improves it for a little kid, right? It's more dangerous than not sitting in something that's a little higher up, okay? So a booster, like a rocket boost, helps it improve, right? Okay, we'll probably read a little bit more about that. And then the next word is offshore. What's that word, everybody?
Offshore.
Good, thanks for saying that with me. So offshore is just in or under the sea and not far from the coast. Okay, so think of like the coast next to the ocean, that's the shore, okay? Offshore, just off the beach, okay? Alright. So, as we're reading, I want you to think about the key idea question here on the top of page 261. So it says, why is lowering the cost of spaceflight so important? Okay, why is that going to be important to lower the cost? Okay, if you got a Bluetooth speaker in your beanie, Rigo, you got a new beanie. All right. Okay, so why is it important? Okay, remember we briefly talked about this last time. Okay, that it makes trips easier, more affordable, right? Okay, but let's read and find out. So top of page 260. Okay, starting with.
You know how to close, remember? There you go.
There you go.
I wish I could just like.
I know. I don't know why they wouldn't have made it that way.
I put finger on is it first?
In a spaceship.
All right. Okay, so paragraph. That
That's
doesn't
at
even.
the top.
7.
All right. Okay, yeah, this is the very first paragraph. So at the very top, in orange words, it says the lure of a reusable rocket. So lure is like something that draws you in. So if you've ever been fishing before, you've used a lure, okay, and that's like make a fish come to your bait, okay? Draws you in, okay? So here's what I expect. Top of page 260, I'm going to start reading out loud, okay? When I pause, I'm going to call on specific people to say the word out loud, okay? For this first page here, okay? We're going to do that through the first 4 paragraphs, okay? On the last 2 paragraphs, we're going to say the words as a class, okay? So find paragraph 7 where it starts in a first, okay? When I pause, I'm going to call specific people to say the word. So follow along with your pointer finger. You ready to say the word? Okay, we're on our previous page. Okay, you ready to say the word? Okay. Starting up here at the top. In a first for spaceflight, SpaceX will
Attempt.
what? Back up.
What? Oh,
Attempt, good, to fly its Falcon 9 booster deck.
Rocket.
Good. To a safe landing aboard an offshore, McKaylee? Good. The billionaire founders of Blue Origin and SpaceX, Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk, respectively, have both stressed that reusable launch
Systems.
good will be critical to humanity's quest to extend its footprint out into the solar system. The reason that Maddox, That space travel is so expensive is because we throw this expensive aerospace grade rocketry away after each and every, Alicia? Use, good. And so the holy grail of rocketry, to make it less expensive, is full reusability. Bezos said. That's really the, Braden? Key, good, to getting millions of, Rigo?
People.
Good, of people living and working in space, exploring the solar system, going to, Charlie? I'm going to follow with our pointer finger. Mars, good. Going to everywhere else, he added. We need to dramatically lower that cost. Okay, so if people expect to travel through space, they need to lower the cost. Okay, we're at right here, paragraph 11. Right below. Okay, so paragraph 11 starts with the difference. Okay, these last two paragraphs, when I'm reading, I would pause. I expect to hear everybody say the word out loud. Okay, and that's not just a couple of people. I expect to hear everyone. So I want to see pointer fingers right on paragraph 11, like the Beckham's ready to go. Thank you, Jack, for being ready to go. Okay, appreciate Birkin being ready to go over there. Okay, so paragraph 11. When I pause, I want to hear everybody say the word with me. The difference made by reusable
Rockets.
good should indeed be dramatic, Musk said. He said that as such, launch systems could eventually reduce the
Cost.
good of spaceflight by a factor of 100, making it economically feasible to create a sustained Mars
Colony.
Good. The ultimate goal Musk had in mind when he set up SpaceX in 2002. That's crazy. He's had the company for that long.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So reduce the cost. So basically, reduce the spaceflight by a factor of 100. Is that 100 times less? What does that mean by that, Mr. Durfee, math teacher?
I didn't hear. I'm going to go with yes.
We reduce the cost by a factor of 100. Is that like 100 times?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so if it costs $100 now, it would cost $1 in the future. Okay, paragraph 12. Last one. Remember, when I pause, I want to hear everybody. Okay. So SpaceX has been
Working.
on reusable rocket tech for a while now. The company's Grasshopper rocket prototype landed successfully numerous
times.
Good during test flights over the past few years, though it has never came close to reaching
Space.
space. Good. Okay, so this is just the practice, the Grasshopper rocket. Okay. Let's take a look at the next page. I don't know if it shows some pictures of it here.
Just come out when you're done.
All right. Okay, so take a look at this next page over. Okay, this is the picture of the rocket. Okay, so I'll kind of read the description here and then we'll answer. So the route of a reusable rocket. So this shows, okay,
Going up.
what it's doing here. All right. So number one. So the rocket. All right.
Goes up.
All right. Let me read the explanation up top for a second. Okay. SpaceX has developed a rocket that can lift off, boost the spacecraft into orbit, and then return safely so that it can be used again. In 2015, SpaceX launched the Falcon 9 rocket, which successfully accomplished this. Okay, and I feel like they just launched one
So it goes
recently
Yeah,
too,
just barely.
in the last month or two. Okay.
So it goes up like
Okay, so here's kind of the steps of it. Rocket launches with the spacecraft.
this way.
Rocket and spacecraft separate. Okay, so spacecraft boosts up into orbit.
space.
The rocket boost causes it to flip around,
And this comes back.
and then it readjusts from the boost, and it goes down back to Earth.
That little black dot.
Pretty
I don't.
slick to watch.
I don't.
It goes up.
Okay.
Should I
I'm
find
not a
the
huge
video?
space person. There's a video of it.
Yeah.
If you can find a video of it, great.
Land.
Okay, we're gonna answer this, and then we're gonna watch the video.
Okay, we're ready.
Okay. So, why is cost of lowering space flight important? Who can help me out with that? Why is it important to lower the cost of space flight? What do you think, Rigo?
To not spend as much money.
Okay, so it would cost less money, which would make it more affordable for more people to go, right? That's kind of basically the point. So, why is lowering the cost of space flight so important? Okay, we'll say lowering the cost will allow for more people to travel to space.
Yes.
Oh. Sorry.
There's a hotel there and good restaurant.
There is a hotel.
Space station.
No, they're making a.
I think they're making one. Yeah, the space station hotel. Yeah, in like 3 years.
Okay, so lowering the cost will allow more people to travel to space. So